Hello, Moonlighters! This is the Reboot Sleep Gaming channel. Today we are reading the patch notes dated July 16th and July 15th for Moonlight Peaks. These are coming from the Marvelous USA website, and we will be following up these patch notes briefly with my opinions on some of them. I do want to offer a minor spoiler alert for those who want that. So, to start us off here, under the July 15th update, there is a short note I'd like to read before we get to the July 16th update. That note says the 1.1.41 update will be released on Steam first. Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Google Play Games updates will roll out soon after. We're still investigating some of the other known issues. We'll be providing more details on when those fixes come as soon as we're able, but we appreciate your patience as we continue improving life in Moonlight Peaks. So, starting from the July 16th update, this is patch number 1.1.44. Starts off by saying, fixed an issue where the embroidery table was not visible. Fixed an issue where the game could not be loaded after upgrading the player's house. Fixed tree seeds not being plantable during all seasons. Fixed tree seeds showing incorrect seasons in some places. Fixed an issue where decorations on tables or shelves would not remove them from inventory. Fixed an issue where crops did not grow during rainy nights. Fixed an issue that caused save files to become corrupt by exiting game during saving Steam only. So the July 16th updates are pretty short. In contrast, the July 15th updates are pretty long, so let's begin. Improved loading times for all scenes. House storage is now available from the entire plot, including barns and greenhouses. Items can now be transferred from and to house storage using quick transfer. Embroidery now unlocks sooner. This allows NPCs that go on embroidery dates to be asked on a date sooner. Tree seeds now show the seasons their produce grows instead of the seasons the tree itself grows. Added more vampire sketches from Brooke. Fixed the net using energy on missed swings. Fixed getting stuck in the lovage gift exchange dialogue. Fixed getting stuck after gifting seaweed to anyone. Fixed an issue where beehives on plot caused performance issues when inside a building. Fixed issue where Kim's first heart event could cause time to pause until restarting. Fixed issue where save files went missing. Those missing save files are restored. This fix does not apply to save files becoming corrupt by closing the game while saving. Fixed issue where some crops and trees did not grow to maturity. Fixed not receiving a Nocturna card reward when exiting after inspecting the board on match end. Fixed the crow introduction, dead crops, and keg cutscenes causing other cutscenes on plot not to trigger. For example, death handing over the antique clock and some NPC hearse events. Fixed issue where ingredients with no quality stay in inventory when crafting higher tier items. Fixed issue where higher quality items placed in decorate mode would not be removed from inventory. Fixed Orlok being hard to interact with while sitting on a bench. Fixed Moonlight Ball crowning ceremony taking too long to start. Fixed Ara's Heart event showing sparkles on the tailor shop instead of town. Fixed not being able to dig up dig spots near shore as Hell Kitten. Fixed issue where some NPCs stopped responding to gifts. Fixed getting stuck when picking specific flowers in Pink Grove. Fixed issue where upgrading the house can cause contents of storage crates to get lost. Fixed issue where upgrading the house can cause decorations to lose their quality. Fixed Steam Deck controls defaulting back to keyboard and mouse instead of controller, Steam only. Fixed issue that caused not being able to interact with anything on gamepad, Steam only. The underlying issue was that the cursor, hidden because the gamepad was targeted, was hovering over UI elements. Fixed not being able to bind multiple actions to the same input, Steam only. While these updates are also planned for Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Google Play Games, We are also planning to implement specific fixes for these platforms as listed below. These fixes will be released as soon as we're able to on both platforms, so please stay tuned to our social channels for updates. Under this it says Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, fixed issue where L and R buttons were not working, and Google Play Games, fixed marshmallow date not allowing roast input, and fixed issue where cloud save files were not synced properly. And lastly, we have the current versions. Steam is at version 1.1.44, Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 are at version 1.1.3, and Google Play Games is on version 1.1.3. So, quite a lot of changes there. Now moving on to my thoughts on this. I am first going to just speculatively say, if I had to guess based on what we know of the Nintendo eShop's update process from other games in this genre, for example, Stardew Valley, which received an update, gosh, I think it was 1 or 2 years ago now. The Nintendo eShop does have a review process for updates. Nintendo, as I understand it, wants to do bug testing on their end before they release any updates to their titles through the eShop. So I would imagine that based on other games, we would probably be looking at least a 1 to 2 week window before the Nintendo consoles would receive their update. Some other thoughts I have. I am very glad to say that I have not encountered any of these bugs as far as I know so far. I will say that I am so excited and enthusiastic about the improved loading times for all scenes. This game did have very long loading times, so I will be eagerly awaiting my next play session to see how those loading times have improved. I have actually taken to editing down many of the loading screens before I upload my videos to YouTube, because I know that if I was a viewer, I would not have previously wanted to sit through 20 seconds, sometimes I want to say 30-second loading screens. So that'll be nice and will allow me to upload videos to this channel more often for you to enjoy. Some other notes: I'm glad that I have not encountered the house remodel bugs, because my house is now going through the first remodel at the time of recording this video. So you guys should be seeing that on this YouTube channel in the coming days. And lastly, I am really glad I have not had any issues with my save files, because my gosh, that sounds really stressful. So I hope those of you who were affected by this long list of bugs are very satisfied with this update. Please let me know down below if you have seen any of these bugs and if they are fixed according to what Marvelous tells us. And before I go, I will also ask you to please gently bite the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Once again, this is the Reboot Sleep Gaming channel, and I thank you for visiting.